Peace and blessings, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to another edition of FMW Live in the studio. Well, if you a boxing fan like me, then last night was a hell of a showcase. Oh, yes. Crawford versus Alvirez. I enjoyed myself. It's been a while since I saw a good match lately, and with some good competition and some good fighters, Even though I'm a heavyweight man, I get around. But it was what they call a unanimous decision. Yep. 115, 113, 116, 112, all in favor of Crawford. Like I said, if you a boxing fan like me, you enjoyed yourself last night. Oh, yes. This made Crawford the first male fighter in modern history. Hear me now. The first male fighter in modern history to cross 3 different weight divisions. You hear me? We talking lightweight. We talking welterweight. And we talking super middleweight. Crawford is the man. Oh, yes, he is. It all kicked off at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. That's where it all went down. That's where the punches was thrown. That's where the connections was made. Now, Crawford is 37 and Alvirez is 35. But they set it off and gave the boxing fans a night of excitement. And they saying that this could possibly be the most watched boxing match in history. Now, Crawford is probably the most decorated boxer of his generation. Yeah, that's what they calling him. The most decorated boxer of his generation. Why is that? Because he has claimed world titles in 4 weight classes from lightweight to super middleweight. Unbeaten in 41 fights, and 31 of them was by knockout. Woo! He's also the undisputed champion in 2 weight classes. Wow. What a hell of a guy. He's beat several big names. Yes, we know about Amir Khan. We know about Errol Spence Jr. and we know about Ricky Burns. Beat them all. Very well known, good fighters. Crawford is the first 3-weight undisputed champion of modern era. He's the first to ever do it in this modern era. Salutes, Crawford. Salutes. Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was a good match. Let's take a look at a couple of scenes from the fight. Oh, yes. Like I said, if you was a boxing fan like me, you had a beautiful night. Oh, yes. I've been a boxing fan from way back, from the beginning. I'm talking about growing up. Talking Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. We talking Tommy Hitman's Hearn. We talking Marvelous Marvin Hagler. We talking Holmes. We talking Muhammad Ali. We talking Joe Frazier. We talking George Foreman. Oh, we talking some great names. We talking Evander Holyfield all the way up to Mike Tyson. Oh, I've been a fan. Been following the game from way back. Yeah. But I had faded out. I'm going to keep it real. I faded out because I just wasn't, there wasn't any good, fighters that, could stimulate my expectations of a boxer today. Everything just faded out after Tyson, the game just ain't been the same. But I truly enjoyed the match with both fighters, who basically showed who they really were. They went it in, got it in, and, what you saw was what you got. The arena, though, I'm not being biased, they seem to favor Canelo Alvarez, though. I'm not gonna cap on that. The audience, the whole setup, even the commentators, they were gravitating more toward Alvarez. And, his 1-2 punches and, giving him a lot of props for, whatever they saw. But it was a great fight. I enjoyed it. And again, if you a boxing fan like me, you pretty much saw it, man. It went down. Matter of fact, let me show you another clip. Check this out.
Vegas.
I was very, very impressed with the outcome of the fight. I really was. And I felt that the judges made accurate calls and the judgments were fair in favoring Crawford. Yeah, I did feel that way. I mean, just from me being a boxing head, I just felt Crawford was just a better boxer. He utilized the ring and he utilized the skills that he had and just was a better boxer. And he was just outmaneuvering Alvarez a lot, outmaneuvering, getting around. Alvarez did a lot of trying to cut off the ring a lot, but Crawford just maneuvered all around that, outpunched Alvarez, and he definitely established his presence. He definitely said, hey, I'm in here with you, man. This ain't gonna be no easy run of the mill. I'm hitting back. I'm connecting too. I'm right here with you, toe to toe. And that's what I saw. I saw Crawford also displaying a lot of his skills. He has a lot of skills. I'm not too familiar with either one of these fighters, but now I'm going to be very acquainted with them both. I just felt Crawford just demanded his respect while he was in the ring. He wasn't running. He was pacing himself, taking his time, and fighting his type of fight. That's what I really felt. I felt that he, because of the fact that he had to step up 2 weight classes. That's a big thing right there, to have to step up out of your normal weight to go up 2 weight classes just to get this fight. I find that very impressive. I did. And I believe, in my opinion, he carried the weight well. It didn't even show not one bit that he had any struggles or difficulties adjusting to the weight class. He was very effective, and he asserted himself throughout the changes that he had to make during the fight. I was very impressed with that. I truly enjoyed the competitiveness in both men, though. That's what I really kind of, I enjoyed the competitiveness and the strategies that both men were applying in their match. Both men were, in my opinion, extremely skilled in their respective positions. Alvarez was solid. He landed a lot of solid punches, and they were impactful, but they just wasn't enough to rattle Crawford. I mean, Crawford took it on the chin. Crawford took it on the jaw. Crawford took it upside the head, but it wasn't enough to shake his foundation. He kept coming in, and he, didn't mind returning the favor. Oh, yes. Yes. Alvarez would attempt to cut the ring off. That's what he was good at, cutting that ring off, but it didn't work for him. It just didn't work. I didn't see it working at all. I seen him attempting to do it on several occasions, but there was no, I didn't see no results coming from that at all. Let's take another look at a scene of this.
But Crawford got what he wanted. Down the stretch we come.
To the winner by unanimous decision, the Fighting Pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA, and new Ring Magazine, an undisputed super middleweight.
Ring Magazine, the People's Champ. Let's go, Red.
Alvarez, after the fight, stated that he couldn't figure out Crawford's style because Crawford had a little bit of everything. He had everything. And even Alvarez said, hey, listen, man, I gave it my best. I gave it my best. And I think that Crawford is a way better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. It's the funk, baby! Salute!